Hey, good afternoon. I've posted in the past about the conversations that we have in our heads and all the different variations of different versions of ourselves, even the critical voice that talks inside of our head that we have to have at least a dialogue, if not a battle with. And one of the phrases that has come up recently and been used quite frequently for me in coaching is the idea that those voices are living there rent free, and that you have some control over what conversations are going on in your head. Think about that for a minute. The person who might be criticizing you, the voice that is, whether it is a coworker or a spouse or a parent or some gym teacher from middle school that has some phrase that's their catchphrase that occurs in your head every once in a while when something doesn't go well or that you are down on yourself, that person occupies a space in your head, and they aren't there. They're living rent-free in your head, and there is no consequence for them for being there. And in order to overcome that energy that it takes, they're sapping energy from you while you keep track of them, or listen to them, or don't even challenge them at all. They're living there rent-free. And so as a coaching component, I challenge folks to try to get those voices out of your head. The people that are there rent-free, the ones that aren't helping, the ones that don't have value, the ones that are squatting and are trespassing in your brain need to be removed. And the trick then becomes finding the willpower to be your own landlord. Occupy your own space and own your own territory to be able to expel those voices from your head, recognizing that they're there, recognizing that they're living rent-free, and then taking the time and energy and generating the power to be able to evict those voices that are living rent-free. Where does this happen for you? It's one of the questions I always ask, but what voices do you have in your head? What conversations, what phrases, what criticisms occur, and whose voice is it in? And is that person allowed to be there? Take an inventory for yourself. Where does this occur for you on a regular basis? How often does it happen? And how long has that voice been living inside of you without being challenged? It's time to evict those critical voices. It's time to evict those old phrases. Who gets to have ownership of that voice that's living rent-free, and how are you going to get them out of your head? Take some time and think about that this week. I'd be happy to answer any questions, but anything that you can do to identify who's living rent-free and figuring out how to get them out will improve how you treat yourself and how you treat others on a daily basis. I'd be happy to ask questions. Please feel free to comment below. I'm John Rhoads. This is Rhoads Life Coaching. I hope you're able to find purpose and meaning in daily life.